Your mother's grave we swear, though we have left you in the lurch, we shall not cease from our research till we can resurrect the toss of the Führer. Whose idea it was to think more.
People talk about protest songs as if it's a genre, but you know, in reality, whenever people are struggling to change the world, they write songs. And if they can't write them themselves, then they adopt an old song and change it. And that happens everywhere all the time. And from time to time, people come up with a song which really captures the mood of a whole movement or a whole generation, and those become famous, and we call them protest songs. But really, what I'm interested in is that whenever people want to find that inspiration and unity and a bit of empowerment around something which they're struggling over, then music is their ally. You know, songs come to our aid, and songs are a tool which helps us in transforming the world.
Who do you stand with? What do you stand for? Who do you stand with? What do you stand
for? Music can't change the world. People change the world. Music is it's the bread and butter, it's the food, it's the spiritual drink, it's what gives us the extra oomph to get up in the morning.
I say, how many Indonesians did it take to make my shirt? Who cares? You know, get a little bit. What paradox? Now the workers of the Western world, you're such a fussy bunch. Demanding such conditions like holiday pay and lunch. Have a strategy I flooded to boil the workers' plan. They shut down all their factories here and build them in Taiwan. Globalization is the farthest right for me. They're fighting over each other. They are the tendency and as long as we go to war. Whenever we touch into your appetite, for the petrol every morning.
I've often had people say to me that certain songs are what makes them keep going. That sometimes if you're an activist on some issue, you wake up in the morning, you just feel like maybe you've had enough. You're always doing the work, it's not getting anywhere, all the rest of it. You put on a song that you like or you sing it, and instantly it changes your mood.
Quick like silver, long like a river, far like yesterday, bright like starlight, tears like raging storms, alive like here I am, awake like early morning.
A protest song is really the protest of the human heart. It's the protest of the human spirit against oppression. Music is the perfect vehicle for that, because music is, by its nature, music is wild. Music arises spontaneously. Music exists in the moment. And it's always got new possibilities. And that really sums up, for me, the actual spirit of what we call protest, of resistance, of revolution.
No idea what shit's in store, by ancient mystery, all of the wildest history. Will we got indigenous family, it was not. I heard you say, a hot shot, beanie for a cleaner, meaner, the clean elite in a righteous war. Right while there wasn't a big fight.
All music is amazing. It's the most incredible thing that's emerged out of human culture, a whole creation of a new world that we do in sound. But for me personally, the music which engages with people's actual struggles in the moment is just the best music. It doesn't have to be about how grim something is. It's not It's not about how bad everything is, it's not just full of facts and figures. It's about finding the spirit which is in the people who are leading a campaign or who are protesting, which is saying, no, we're not happy about this. We are worthwhile people. I think that talking about protest songs and singing at the Interrogate Festival is really important, because when we're talking, as we are at this festival, about the imbalance between some human beings have way more money, in other words energy, than they need, and other people don't have anywhere near enough, and that we wanted to redress that balance. The people who have the power will resist, and the people who have to change that need to find energy from somewhere to inspire them, to bring them together, to give them a real sense of unity, because it's a hard job. And that's the part that our songs play. They give help to any movement that's trying to change the balance of wealth and power. You always have those songs in a movement like that.
I'm a little flower that blossoms for an hour, but in me there's a power that grows on and on. Power in the roots of me, power in the shoots of me, power in the fruit that will pass my seed on.
Every movement for social justice generates music, and that's not an accident, because social justice is about a yearning of the human spirit to be listened to and to be heard and recognised and honoured in every being. And music, more than any other medium, really captures that essence. Music is a collective operation. It works because we work together as musicians to make it happen. It's about harmony. It's about some deep language which we hardly understand, and yet which speaks to all people. And that's why talking about protest music at this festival is going to be so important.
This web of life was wished and woven to hold the light that we call ourselves.
I'm really excited to talk about protest music, but in particular to talk about how you write and sing the songs about the things you think need to be sung about. It isn't some kind of abstract art. It isn't something you listen to that some great celebrity called Bob Dylan does. Protest music is what comes from your heart about the situation that you want people to listen to. As an activist, I've been working for social justice and for environmental justice for 20 years now. But I know that one of the biggest parts that I can play is actually in making songs and singing songs which help people to understand with their hearts what it is we're talking about, to cut through all the propaganda, all the programming that we've had, which is really in our minds, and remind people at a heart, really in their hearts, what they actually feel. One of the things I love about what we could loosely call protest music as a medium, one of the things I love about it is that sometimes people who might think that they're a Daily Mail reading Tory will hear the argument put in a song and they get it. Because most of the arguments that we have in politics are really human arguments. They're really just about justice. They're really just about, on a very simple level, how do we treat children? Are we going to give them all what they deserve when they're born? Are all children going to be treated with the same respect? Are all children going to have a future world to live in? Those are the issues of politics, really. That's all it comes down to. And a song is there to remind us that it's that simple, and that's what we're doing, and that's why we need songs about protest.
What do I need?
A lot of little people in the big machine. A lot of little links in the global chain where we want more pleasure, so we make more pain. And it seems that nobody's in control. Money making money and it's got no soul. It's got no power but the power we get comes down to without it we could live. Imagine it's easy if you try. I'm an idealist, also a realist. Although it's difficult to kick that drug, but if we get clever and we live it up together, what a great endeavor when we pull that plug. I'm sick and tired of all the bullshit now. I think we're running out of bullshit now. I've had enough of all the